Y'all excuse me for clearing my throat, but I wanted to come back into a part 2 because I was doing my story time, and I left off sharing just a little bit about me and my story and why I started this channel. And for the most part, you know, I wanted to start my channel to share my story, to help anyone that could relate, or to anything that I've possibly been through in my past, if I could share just with you to help you on your journey. I'm very, very intentional about that, as well as the fact that I have a gift to see. I'm very prophetic. I'm very clear. I'm all the clairs, okay? If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. My name is Tony, and I go by the Girl You Can Trust Tarot. And you have the angel of love around you, but somebody's sick without your energy. Somebody's really, really sad. Before I go into... Why are these cards reversed? Before I go into... back into story time with me, somebody's really sad, or you could be sad right now, or you could be possibly missing someone. You know, you could have felt like the doors closed on a connection that you were really hoping for, and now you're not in contact with that person. Or this person could be your twin flame, you know, and they could have just, you know, put you on block. I just want to say, you know, everybody has a free will to do as they please. But as a divine feminine, if you are a feminine energy, if you got to chase him, he is possibly not the one, okay? If you got to chase him, he's possibly not the one. And it's going to be very important for you to heal, because unless you want to operate in a in a masculine energy, it's going to be quite interesting if you are having to chase your masculine. It shouldn't be that way. But that is, you know, how I feel about it. That's my opinion. But hopefully it's not you that's sad, and for whoever is sad, confirmation somebody is sad and they're dealing with a lot of adversity right now. But hopefully it's not you. And if it is you, or whoever it is, hopefully they're just healing a lot of the indecision, you know, a lot of just that clouded judgment, not using their intuition, because they're feeling a lot of anxiety, or you've been feeling a lot of anxiety when it comes to this connection. I don't really like the angle of my camera, and there is no lighting because it's dark outside. But I wanted to come back with part 2, but I may just go inside and complete the reading, and instead of doing it live. Happy holidays to you. We are moving into the Gregorian calendar of the new year, but I technically feel as though the new year is when we move into spring. However, humor was in reverse, so you could be sad right now. But January 1st, there's going to be a supercharge of energies, a portal that is open spiritually, that you're going to receive, you know, supernatural energetic upgrades and downloads in your energetic field, your auric field, to help you navigate through the divine mother, the year of the feminine, 2024. is going to be all about really learning how to trust your intuition and moving in that feminine energy, and really learning how to trust your intuition. And that's what I was talking about earlier on the video. I was very intuitive. I was just sharing parts of my journey, the beginning of my story. And if you didn't see the video, go back and look at part 1 of this video. But my relationship with the women in my home, my mother, my siblings, my sisters in particular, wasn't the most healthiest. And like I was sharing, I almost died at the month of 9 months old. I was 9 months old, and basically they said I was dead, that I was brain dead, and that there was nothing that they could do. And they told my mom, to go home and prepare for funeral arrangements. And she cried herself to sleep. My mom at the time was a University of Miami mom. She was in college, and she already was a mother of 2. She was a single mom. And my dad didn't stand up and take his place either. Neither did my 2 older siblings, my brother and my sister's father. Neither did they. My mother got pregnant with her first child in the 12th grade of her high school year. She still graduated and still focused on moving her way. But, she at that time now she was a mom of 3 with 3 different dads. And they just told her, she's in college. She's still pursuing her dreams. At the same time, she's a mom of 3. And they just tell her that her 3rd child she was dead, brain dead, and that she wasn't going to survive. And I can't remember exactly the temperature, but it was really, really high. I think it was higher than 108. But she went home and she said she cried herself to sleep. And my mom, she actually was a Scorpio. She was a very short. She was about probably 4'11". She was bright skinned, very, very fiery, very passionate. She's going to speak her mind. But at that time, I believe she was still a little soft spoken. I don't think she had got as fiery from what I remember. But I don't know. She was a young mother. And she said she cried herself to sleep. Now, she didn't tell me this story until I was pregnant with my twins. I had always heard that I basically almost died when I was a baby, but I never really knew all the details. And so she said she cried herself to sleep, and her grandmother came to her in a dream and told her that I was going to live, and that God had a purpose for my life, and for her to get up and go back to the hospital because God had a purpose for my life. So they tell her that I'm going to either be retarded, mildly retarded, or severely slow. Yeah, I do not like the angle. But they tell her I'm going to be severely retarded, mildly retarded, or severely slow. She took that, and through hardship, she got married actually after I might have been possibly about 3 years old or 2 years old. She got married, and this man fell in love with me, my stepfather. He transitioned to the other side. And he married her and put her in a home with her 4 children. But this man was from the Vietnam War. He was very, very intelligent, but he also was very wounded and needed a lot of healing. Both of them did, okay? And so I'm sharing this story because we always talk about cycles in the readings, the Wheel of Fortune, the Judgment card, the world card, but just about completing cycles. And a week is a cycle, a month is a cycle, a year is a cycle, where we're closing out this month and moving into a new month, and we're moving to a new calendar year according to the Gregorian calendar. And I just wanted to share, I made a lot of decisions because I wasn't trained on how to choose a mate. I was moving out of fear in most of my connections, because basically I saw that around me. Everybody's afraid to get hurt. Everybody's afraid of love, but everybody has continued to keep hurting themselves. It was very rare that I saw people have healthy relationships. Not having an understanding that a lot of those people were still young. They hadn't lived long enough to experience life, and they, sometimes people figure it out. However, I made a lot of mistakes not trusting my intuition, and I went through a lot of abuse, verbal, physical, and mental and emotional abuse. And I hated confrontation, and so I was consistently running from confrontation. And for some reason, well, for a long time, I didn't have an understanding that whatever you run from, whatever you're not willing to confront, it will find its way to you. Okay, so if you are running from your parents, your siblings, they're going to show up in the people you meet on your journey, because that's just life. We all have these contracts and we got to complete them. You know what I'm saying? And some of these contracts, they're a little ratchet, they're a little hood, they're a little out there. They're the stuff that nobody want to talk about. But on my channel, I really want to keep it 100. 100 with you guys. Okay, we said it in the hood. 100 100 with you guys. 100 with you all. And so, it's important for me to share my story. So if it can just help one person to learn to trust their intuition, heal their inner child, address I'm not going to even say heal, but take the journey of really learning thyself, knowing thyself, healing the inner child and the wounded trauma that still exists, if that is what you are dealing with, so that you can learn to trust your inner guidance, your star player, so you can get tuned in with your star player and get on the journey to receiving and achieving everything that it is that you want to experience in your life. And so that is where I'm at with it, y'all. And so my life took a lot of twists, a lot of turns. I had a lot of just wonderful experiences, and I'm so thankful and grateful to all of the people that are joining this community over here. And as we continue to grow, I'm going to share more, but I'm gonna go ahead and get back to this reading and see what else y'all have, and who's sick over here and sad, or who if it is you, I'm not laughing, I'm smiling, I'm a little goofy, y'all. Y'all gonna see more of that come out in me. But so if you see me laughing, know that I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing actually just because I'm a little goofy, and so I may say and do things that's a little goofy sometimes. So judge me if you like. It's okay. I ain't even taking it personal. Don't take it personal. Like Monica say, don't take it personal, baby. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead. I know it's a little dark, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull some cards. Why ain't got nobody on here? Is it because it's a Friday night? But let's see. Oh, it's a lot. And I need some light. Spirit, I need some light. Why is it not showing? Why? Wait. It might have me on private. Sometimes YouTube, I guess, want to make sure. Oh, and I just want to say thank you so much to all of the comments, all of the shares. Listen, I appreciate y'all so much. For all the likes, all the shares, all the comments. It's really, really, really appreciated, and I'm so grateful to you all. I'm so grateful to all of the new subscribers that have joined this community. Again, we are moving into tune into your intuition. However, and heal that inner child, listen to that inner voice, and walk into that balance of tuning into the divine masculine and feminine energy within yourself is going to be quite challenging. But 7 to 1, somebody is consistently in this fighting like energy. Let's see. Yeah, somebody fighting a high priestess, but the high priestess showed up here in reverse. Pisces energy in reverse. But in this particular tarot deck, this card, and this high priestess is probably someone. I'm gonna clarify this, but this is probably someone who is in their south node. But I want to see something, because this particular deck don't come up in it doesn't come up in it's not done for reversals. Like, she didn't make this deck for a reversal, so I want to see what her interpretation of the high priestess is. Y'all, it's gonna be some amazing things getting ready to take place, and you getting ready to have some justice. Whether it's been you that's been sad, or I don't know, there's getting ready to be some kind of justice. So there's a high priestess that's fighting you because you're revealing secrets and mysteries. They're fighting this. There's a high priestess that's fighting you because you're revealing something. You're becoming known. Like, or you're revealing secrets that most people don't know. You hear that horn blowing? It's a confirmation. Abundance getting ready to bark. You're revealing secrets, and it's becoming known that what you're revealing it's a benefit. It's a benefit to the overall collective. There's a high priestess that feels some kind of way about the fact that you follow your intuition and you trust your instincts. So it's just so important for you to trust your instincts. Or this could be just an organization. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. But there's something that has potential, something that you have not explored yet, or something hasn't been fulfilled yet. But you're going to have to look at a situation again. You may have missed something previously, but you're going to have to take a look at something again. And you could be very soft and feminine in nature, dealing with someone who is a Pisces that's very, very manipulative, controlling. She could be really flashy, want all the attention, very dramatic, have to be the head honcho in charge. but you're very psychic. And they have this person is in the esoteric community, and they may run a some kind of group they have. But you're getting ready to get some spirituality, some spiritual downloads of and wisdom downloaded to you. If you've been desiring knowledge, if you've been pursuing something or learning something in the esoteric matters, it's not going to be something that you actually possibly go to school for, but that the Spirit of God is going to just download within you. So don't beat your brains if you're trying to figure something out from a logical standpoint. It's not going to happen that way. You're going to have to tune in to your intuition. Why is this thing not, I don't know. You're going to have to really, I don't know, tune in. You may start to come up with solutions for very complex situations in the near future, globally. Spirit, tell me why this High Priestess was here in reverse with this Seven of Wands. Please and thank you for the overall collective. Please and thank you. 21 on the timer. I'm going to go in on the inside and do my reading. Yeah, you're getting ready to have the door to personal healing and happiness. Okay, yeah, because you're the sun in the building. You're the sun in the room. This is more major arcana. So you could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius like energy. Why am I saying that? I keep saying that. Confirmation. Okay, so you could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but I meant to say Leo placements. But if you are a Leo, or you're just getting ready to, I don't know, learn more about the planet, how they affect you. You may also be I don't know, going into doing deep meditation. You could be 29 or 39 years old. You could be born in 1979. You could dance, or you used to probably dance or be a dancer. But you have a very manipulative High Priestess of Pisces that's in their South Node that's been fighting you energetically over this Sun card, over this abundance that you got coming in. You know, the Sun card is one of the most happiest cards you can receive in the deck. But that's because you have access to the door of personal happiness and healing. You have the door to personal healing and happiness, and somebody's really upset, and this could be one of those energies that's really sad about you too. It could be more than just a masculine, because there were three kings, or you could be in a same-sex connection, but there were three different kings in the reading. Yes, and you could be going through a divorce. And it's going to be a success. It's going to rule in your favor. If you're dealing with a High Priestess that's in reverse, that's a Pisces that you're fighting with, And whatever you're building in your case is going to be very profitable. Whatever you're building in your case is going to be very profitable. Eight of Pentacles. With this Chariot card, you could be a Cancer. You could be a Cancer. And so you could have been feeling like you've had to juggle. You could have met this person when you were like 25 years old. You could be 27 years old. You could have been working on something with this Knight of Pentacles for a long time, or working to build something or build a case for a long time, or you could have felt stuck for a long time, blinded, or felt as if swords were all around you, fiery dots were all around you. You could have felt bound, but you were boundless, or someone wanted you to be bound, or this is what is happening to this energy. And if whatever you've been working on for a long time, what's going to happen with this Eight of Swords and this Knight of Pentacles energy? Please and thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you, Spirit. You're going to definitely have to take the rest. But and when it comes to, if you were going through a divorce if you're a Cancer going through a divorce with a Pisces, or dealing with the High Priestess that's in reverse, after you take this rest, there's going to be something loving that comes towards you, okay? Let me see. And it's going to come in fast, and it's going to be a new beginning in your abundance with this Knight of Wands here and this Eight of Pentacles. It's going to be a new beginning. You can already have the abundance, the bag. That's embedded. That's, you could be, more of this Goddess of the Moon. This is a Pisces energy. In reverse, though. She was in reverse again. So there's definitely a Pisces around here. And this person could be 42 or 43 years old. Or 25 years old. Or you could have known this person since you were 25. Yeah, their heart chakra could be blocked. Okay. And they have very codependent-like issues. But Spirit is saying for you to have patience. For you to have patience. For you to have patience and for you to trust in the divine, because they wanted you to not trust. And they're having a lot of anxiety because regardless of whatever they created for you, you're standing on it. You are the healer of the ages. You are the healer of the ages. Let me see. Yeah, and it's have patience, because whatever you're working on is growing. It's growing. It's growing, and they want you to be sad about whatever misfortune that took place. They want you to be sad about it. Let me see. Yeah, and this energy, they wanted you to stay in this indecision. Maybe this, maybe that, where you can't make a sound decision. But now they're having all of this confusion. Or you could have been experiencing this. Why is this maybe an unsure here, Spirit? Please and thank you. So either you could have been feeling unsure and indecisive about a date. Somebody want to take you. They say, let me take you somewhere nice. I want to please you. Somebody want to show you somebody want to show you feelings that they have for you, but you're indecisive about it. You're indecisive about it. Should they be indecisive about it? Like, Spirit, why are they indecisive about it? Like, there's too many cards. Why are they indecisive? Listen, anytime something feels off, 9 times out of 10 it is. But if you've been so accustomed to attracting a certain type of guy, and now you're dating someone that's totally, completely different from what you're accustomed to, you're going to feel like that. But Spirit is saying, stop giving up. This card is saying, stop giving up. So whoever you're dealing with, Spirit is saying, you don't have to be scared because they're not like the others. They're not like the others. So this connection that you got coming in, it's gonna be growth on a whole nother level. And so you're gonna have to allow access though. Well, you if you are feeling unsure, if it's because of some insecurities that you have, or any trauma from your past, make sure you're dealing with that. But this is saying allow access, open. And this person is saying, I'm open book, ask me anything. I have nothing to hide. So this connection that's coming in, this person may be an open book. But so anytime somebody starts, allowing you in so quickly, so fast, telling you telling you just a whole lot of information, telling you I love you and all of that too fast, 9 times out of 10, that's game. Wait a minute. I'm not saying that he can't be in love with you and all of that, but most of the times that's infatuation. I done dropped these cards. I need to find out what it is. Dang, y'all. Hold on. Where's these cards at? Oh, here they go. And this somebody that's coming in possibly want to be friends with benefits, or you could have another connection around you, somebody from your past that was friends with benefits. Now I want to buy you a new car. This keep up as well. You could drive a Camaro or a Corvette. Let me see. Hey. Let me see something. All the way back. Okay, that must be one of the cards. Who's his friends here with benefits? You saying I'm relocating, or this person could live out of town and want you to relocate, or you could just be about to move. And so either somebody lives out of town and they coming with a lot of drama, and y'all may move, have a lot of arguments, but so you got more than one option coming around, because you also have someone that's a businessman. Yeah, he's going to be a boss. He's going to be about his business. Let me see something. This person that you're attracted, they only want one person, but they may be slow to commit. They may not be ready for a commitment, but they're emotionally. This ain't making no sense. Okay, so you could have a businessman that's in your energy as well. Someone's very immature emotionally. This person may be short-lived. And you could have met them on Instagram, and they may say, I hate nothing about you. But, and this person could be a show-off, and they telling you marriage material, or you think they're marriage material. You may think they are marriage material. Why are these cards like this? Somebody you bored with. Cards like this. Or you could have met this person date online, like on a dating app. But I'm going to do a reading for the predictions for 2024. But it's something about these doors again. So the door is waiting for you to walk through it. Something beautiful. When you walk through this new opportunity, this could be like a new job. Again, just you may be moving somewhere totally different, a totally different area or a new state. You could be moving to a new state. Or you could just be trying something totally new. Something you've never done before. Spirit is saying for you to walk through the door, that you have everything you need. Hey. Walk through the door. You have everything that you need. Oh, you know what? Oh, my goodness. So on the last live, I do remember who you are. I just want to say thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. That was in the summertime. I think probably like in June when I met you. Because my son had just transitioned, and I think your mom was over here as well from out of the country. But I remember you. Oh, my goodness, I remember you. At least I think that's who you are. I meet so many people when I'm out. But if that's you, oh, my God, blessings to you. And thank you for letting me know that my channel has been an encouragement to you. That really means a lot. It really, really means a lot. So I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. All these cards. Well, I had shuffled them, but why they all upside down? Somebody got a hole in their soul, though. Someone has a hole in their soul because you are alchemizing and letting things go. Someone has a hole in their soul because you done walked through the door. You see this door? You walked through it. And you left something behind. It could have been this businessman. That was emotionally immature. Someone that's probably always playing on the game all the time. What will you have to say to the collective spirit about this person that's sad and that's feeling their energy, or if the collective is sad? What will you have to say to the collective? Please and thank you, spirit. Something about these cycles, and the cycles you came through must have been real wild. Or somebody wanted you to go through some wild cycles, or this is what you've experienced. You could like wearing the color red, or the person you've been dealing with, or the person who this high priestess in reverse, she could like to wear the color red. Someone could like to wear the red lipstick. Someone could like to ride on boats. You could have known this person for 6 years. You could have met them when you were around the age of 15. Or your birthday could be on the 15th. Or you could be a life path 6. Or you could be saying 66 a lot. So somebody like to ride around in boats and do things, strange things in the woods and at night. This wild energy don't want you to close out these cycles. But there's going to be something amazing coming in. What else you going to have to say to the collective? Please and thank you, Spirit. What else do you have to say to the collective? Please and thank you, Spirit. Let me pull one more card. That's a lot of cards. Spirit is saying have faith. Someone wanted you to lose your faith. They thought you were going to give up. Have faith. If you're in a connection or someone was rejecting you, have faith. Have faith. Have faith, because you're overcoming this rejection. You could be seeing 1313. Your birthday could be on the 13th. You could be a Scorpio. Your birthday could be on the 22nd. Have faith when it comes to this rejection, because you have love coming in. You could be 28 years old. You have love coming in. I'm going to read some of these cards and scan through them. Hold up, y'all. And then I'm going to go in. I'm going to come back. I'm going to probably do the predictions for 2024. Guess what? And it opened right up to the page. Cycles, y'all. That's a beautiful card. You're so beautiful. You have something amazing on its way to you. So you could be questioning right now, what cycle are you in right now, and what area you need to focus on the most, or where you need to focus your energy on, what area in your life deserves the most attention right now with us going into the new year. You may be questioning on whether it's family or your purpose, which is about right, because everybody normally focuses on that at the beginning of the year. It says, but maybe you are completely ready to enthusiastically concentrate on your life purpose and put all your energy and effort into making your dreams a reality. Each cycle you encounter offers you free gifts, fresh gifts, and possibilities to learn and grow. The better you become at identifying the cycle you are in, the more flow and harmony you will experience in the choices you make. So write down what you are presently experiencing. Your body is the key to showing you where you are right now. Do you have the energy and the vitality to focus on your goals, or are you in a period of healing? So that's what you're going to be deciding on, whether you need to continue to heal before you can move forward in any relationships, before you can move forward in anything that you were doing before. Maybe you really, or you, here's another thing too. I've been strongly, spirit is just like, many of you guys got to slow down, when you're driving. Be more observant, and something about asset protection. I don't know if you're feeling as if you've been, challenging your money department, so you've been picking up things that you didn't pay for, or whether you're trying to figure out how to secure the assets that you have, and so you're learning more about asset protection. But something about your assets, know that everything that you really need, you are protected right now, and aid is on its way to you. But let me see what this other card is. So the Cycles card came out first, and then the Wild card. And Rejection. Spirit say what you mean, baby. Say what you mean. There is a wild, untamed spirit inside of you, desperate to be unleashed. Free it and claim the gifts of energy, power, passion, and creativity it offers you. You might have felt like you were having to suppress your wild side, but Spirit is urging you to stop suppressing it, release it, tune into that divine feminine within you. There's an outrageous and untamed part of the self, and you dull your senses and crush your creativity when you don't allow yourself to embrace this. So it's saying you shrink, lose your energy, and become depressed when you do this. Your relationships suffer and your rage grows. So I'm going to read it exactly how it is. Through suppressing your wild, succulent, outrageous, and untamed self, by suppressing this now, when you suppress this, you dull your senses and crush your creativity. You shrink, lose your energy, and become depressed. Your relationship suffers, and your rage grows. You become ashamed, hostile, cold, boring, over-serious, and scared. You stop taking chances and live in mediocrity, constantly trying to protect yourself. The truth is that no one can judge you, punish you, or hurt you as much as you can. Give in to your wildness and stop living a sham. This part of you is sensual, provocative, truthful, courageous, bold, passionate, and alive. Set it free. So here's what I strongly feel too. This is your energy all day. You embracing that side of you. And there is someone that's very, very envious because you're not ashamed to express who you are. And they want you to shut it off. They don't want you to open up. You probably were very shy and timid at once upon a time. Or you've been learning to overcome that and step into your power. People just get upset and intimidated when you walk in a room because you know who you are. So you have to get in a room with other people that are just as beautiful and loving and confident as you are, so that you don't have to experience that type of energy. You got to get around the people that are that are on your frequency, that's on your vibe, that's on your vibration, okay? Because you're going somewhere. You're going somewhere, honey. You're going somewhere. So go into nature. Go into the forest or just maybe find a secluded place. Take off your shoes. Feel the earth, the grass underneath your feet. Breathe in the air. Connect to the untamed quality of nature, animals, weather, seasons, planets, and your ancestors. Move the way the tribal people moved. Feel the energy from the ground moving into your feet. So yeah, this is definitely, yeah, you got this. 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 Somebody wanted you to stay shy and timid and not tuned in to your wild side. But guess what, baby? They cannot stop this, okay? And as you embrace this new cycle that's coming in, it's like they can't stop you. So if you've been rejected, you tuning back in to this self awareness. Rejection card. Let me see. Which one? Rejection is 13. Say what you mean, baby. Say what you mean. What's that song, too? I'm going to come back, though. Rejection. Use rejection to grow and expand and build yourself. Use rejection. Yeah, they wanted you to be rejected. They wanted you to be rejected, baby. They mad. I'm telling you, they big mad because you the star in the room. You ain't got to worry about it. Listen, go where you are celebrated, but you got to celebrate you. Celebrate you. Celebrate you, honey. Celebrate you, and there are others will come to celebrate you. Um, If okay, so maybe you felt, if this is the case, if you're experiencing some kind of rejection, rather than buying into the rejection, focus on how you can grow and learn from this experience. If you could, like, that was another thing too, because I kept saying the word slick writer. So some of you guys are writers. Maybe what you're working on isn't, you're not tapping into you maybe you're having some kind of blocks right now, and you're not writing the way that you normally could, or maybe a book you are about to publish, maybe this company rejected it. They couldn't see it. Don't stop. Continue to persist. Don't allow the rejection to knock you out of the game, or end you from, tapping in and honing into your writing skills. If that was the case, then make sure you're sending out, your writing, your music, or your books to several other publishing companies, or try to figure out how to self-publish, and put your book out on free platforms. If it's not a book, if it's a relationship, if it's deep love that you have towards someone and they recently rejected you, or just put you on block. Work on healing your heart. Work on healing your heart so that you are not so consumed with the rejection, because man's rejection is God's protection. When someone rejects you, a lot of times it's protection that you will find out in the long run. It worked for your favor. It worked in your favor. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. It does. So, just if rejection is something you're dealing with right now, if it is a relationship, or if it's something about a job, or just a new opportunity, don't quit. Keep going. Don't hide behind the rejection either. Continue to take the leap of faith. And just get out a pen and a piece of paper and write down what you're afraid of. Write down what you're afraid of, especially in terms of when it comes to being rejected. It could be, like, you could be afraid of being rejected when it comes to love, with this have faith and this love card showing up here. But it's time for you to have faith in matters of the heart when it comes to these old cycles of rejection, or someone wanted you to, they were creating situations where, you were just experiencing chaos everywhere you went, from strangers, just people rejecting you, or just you getting in disagreements and arguments with people out of nowhere for nothing, you know. Have faith. Keep pushing forward. And just remember that, having faith requires you to believe in something that has not happened yet. That's not evident in your life right now, but it has to be evident in this eye, in the mind, in your mind's eye, in your heart space, you know. But just remember, not when it comes to faith, don't focus on the how and the when, you know. Really just tune in to just having that faith, you know. It's magical. It's magical and it's spiritual when you just allow, things to work. When you let go of it, when you stop thinking about it, when you stop concentrating on it so hard, it happens for you. But you gotta, keep a healthy, positive mental attitude. And I know that's kind of challenging when you got things going on around you. I'm telling you, I have been faced with so many different things you will not even imagine. But truly, after my son's transition, that was something that was coming. Like, there was things I was experiencing, the old me would have checked up out of here. But, now that I know what I know, when you get this wisdom and knowledge, after you get it, give yourself patience and time. But once you get it, you then have to apply it. And so things may show up that's challenging, that's difficult, but it's for you to apply that knowledge that you gain. And so, again, real growth is tested. It's tested. It's tested. But no more sacrificing and struggle. It's no more sacrificing and struggle. We're moving into this season of sacrifices and rewards. And so it's important for you to have faith, no matter how much rejection you've experienced when it comes to love, when it comes to the matters of the heart. I'm going to read that, and then I'm going to go ahead and close this out because it's almost an hour. And it's something you really had to let go. And it's taking courage for you to let it go. You have to walk away from this relationship, or they've walked away from you, and it's probably best. I'm telling you, you don't know what this person is walking away from you towards. There could be something that's going on with that person, that on your journey is not designed for you to go through whatever they're getting ready to experience. And you're going to have to release it. It says, let go of your limiting beliefs about love. See, I didn't even know that it said that. Your heart desires more connections and love and nourishment. You are at a point in your life where you need to learn how to truly give and receive love. So this is a space where you're going to really have to address, your fears when it comes to being rejected, when it comes to intimacy, when it comes to just, your love language, your love style, you being vulnerable. But opening up your heart, when you open up your heart, it awakens vulnerability. But that also pushes you into another level of growth. However, it has to, I'm telling you, as a divine feminine, he need to love you. He need to like you a whole lot more. He need to really like you so much more than you like him, okay? But release the fear and the rejection. Release the fear of rejection. Unleash your passion, your inspiration. Like, start seeing how great life is, and be willing to connect to others, like, that are in alignment with where you're wanting to go. If you're presently not where you want to be, connect with people who are in alignment with where you want to go. You have to start creating this whole new persona of who you are willing to become or awaken to, because you're already everything you need to be. You just have to unlearn those old programmings that are not working on this new wavelength that you're moving into. But give yourself permission to let people in. This is the season you're going to be entering into, and your senses are so sharp. You're so in tune with all of these different powerful downloads that have been downloaded to you. Like, you're such in alignment right now to just receive everything that is rightfully yours. I can't see this. What it says: ask for love with all your heart and soul, and it will come. Ask for love with all your heart and soul, and it will come. Look for something beautiful in every person you encounter. Focus on feeling good, and whenever you see people loving each other, and know that it's coming to you in a form of love. Oh my gosh. So y'all, that was another thing too. I've been seeing Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. I felt like there in my spirit something is getting ready to come out when it comes to baseball and the baseball industry, as well as the Boy Scouts. But I saw couples out yesterday when I was out at the mall, and they looked so. When I saw some of the couples, it was, you could have braids with your hair, like in those, I don't know what they call these blocks, but you could wear your braids up in a ponytail, and you could be you could like to wear heels, but like platform heels, but nicely shaped. And you could be attracting an attractive man, a guy that's bald headed with a beard. But I saw couples yesterday, and they were so beautiful, and they looked so happy. And the guy, he got out the car, and he opened the door for her, and then he grabbed her hand. He was smiling so hard, y'all. He was smiling so hard. So be ready to receive love. I'm going to come back and do these predictions for 2024. I just wanted to get on here for a quick little minute and just have story time with y'all. And, I mean, it's messages. I'm supposed to finish that part 3 for the other message, too. But I was out today, and I was in the car, so I just was like, let me tune in to the collective. Again, thank you earlier for y'all, those of y'all who left comments in the chat. You know, once the reading goes, when it ends, I can't go back and see them. Or if there is a way and anybody knows, please leave it down in the comments for me. But I love you guys so much. I so appreciate all of you all. I am the girl you can trust, Tarot. If any of this resonated, don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Good night. I love you guys. I'm sending y'all virtual hugs. Thanks for joining me.